Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Faye, and today I'll discover what a fair value gap is and how to use it for maximum profit. If you can manage the fair value gap, you will become a successful trader. I made $8,143 in just 3 days thanks to the fair value gap. Watch this video all the way through to find out what will make you a millionaire. You can put the knowledge you've gained from this video to use right away to increase your profits. Before we get started, please like this video and subscribe. In the description, you will find the link to my Telegram channel, where I publish my personal trading signals on a daily basis, which you can use to earn money with me. Just send "I want to join the club" and join a community of successful traders. You can now see feedback from my subscribers who have already achieved a consistent profit as a result of the signals we trade on. Subscribe to my Telegram channel to make consistent profits from cryptocurrency trading. Let's go! A set of 3 candles with a gap in the middle candle is an imbalance. This gap is known as an imbalance or fair value gap. We use it to open positions and consider it to be a price magnet. There is a rule in trading: all gaps must be covered. In this case, sales strongly dominated the seller. This is inefficient pricing. The market maker always strives to make the price fair, that is, effective. To do this, he always brings the price back into this area. How to use imbalance? Look at the higher time frame. When a downward movement collects liquidity from the last low and then breaks the structure, we look for an imbalance in that impulse movement. After the structure breaks, we wait for the price to come up to the imbalance that is formed. It is very important that the liquidity is created before the price tests the imbalance. That is, the liquidity is behind the highs and lows. In this case, the market maker will withdraw liquidity, test the imbalance, and steer the price in the desired direction. So, how do you open a trade using an imbalance? The first option is to wait for the first structure break on the higher time frame and open a position here at the first approach to this imbalance. The circle indicates what should appear on the lower time frame. The situation should be the same as it was on the higher time frame. The price approaches the area of interest in the form of an imbalance. We wait for liquidity to be withdrawn from the nearest low, test the imbalance, break the structure, and form the imbalance. Then, we set a limit on it. I set a stop loss behind the nearest minimum, which is here, and I take profit before the closest liquidity pool. Let's move on to the second option. When the price breaks the structure on the higher time frame following the imbalance test, it confirms that the buyer intends to continue the value change. There is an imbalance test, as well as a structure breakdown. We're looking for another imbalance on the higher time frame before the breakdown. That is, the response to the first imbalance began here. Then the same thing happens and the structure breaks down. An imbalance is formed here. We're now waiting for the price that is close to it. When the price approaches it, we look for the following conditions to develop: an approach, a liquidity withdrawal, a structure breakdown, and the formation of an imbalance. After that, we should enter the trade from here. The stop loss is set behind the nearest low. It will be about here. The target is the nearest local high, in this case, this peak. Let's move on to the trade. This is the Bitcoin chart on the 30-minute time frame. In blue, I mark the imbalance on the 4-hour time frame. This is the imbalance. There is a 3-candle structure and a massive gap. This imbalance had been completely filled a week ago. Again, we do not use an imbalance on any boundaries in this strategy. This means that the reaction can occur even after the price has fallen below the lower boundary of the imbalance. The main thing is for the price to either just touch the imbalance start or test half of it, as it did here, or completely cover it, as it did here. It is not critical that the chart went even lower. The main thing is that the price has covered the imbalance, after which the impulse movement occurred. Let's move to the 30-minute time frame. We can clearly see the structure breakdown here. Before breaking the structure, the liquidity was withdrawn. That is, the price fell sharply, then traded sideways. Then there was a liquidity accumulation and a powerful impulse upward movement with the structure breakdown. To open a trade, I moved to the 4-hour time frame, because the imbalance was perfectly visible there. This imbalance became my support for the future long. I marked it with a small rectangle. You can see the gap right there. This is an imbalance. I put the limit at the beginning of the imbalance and the stop loss at the local low. The stop loss turned out to be quite large, 1.66%, but considering that the trade is open on the 4-hour time frame, that is okay. I set these highs as my target for this position. The trade turned out to be with a ratio of 1 to 5. Of course, before I opened the trade, I sent a signal to my Telegram channel so that my subscribers could make a profit with me. After that, I logged into the exchange. I chose an isolated margin at a leverage of 20x. I set the order at 3.5, the order price at 25,215. I set take profit at 27,460 and stop loss at 24,797. After that, I confirmed the values and entered the trade. After that, there was a powerful movement. The trade was closed successfully and the price went up greatly, as you can see. My profit was $8,143 in just 3 days. More than $8,000 in just a few days. What do you think? Are you still wondering if you should start trading? The answer is obvious. And here's the feedback from my subscribers who got into trading with me. I regularly post signals before I open a trade. This means you don't need to spend any time searching for information and understanding the situation on the chart. I have already done it for you. Congratulations! Now you won't make the mistakes that many beginner traders do. There are a lot of details in trading that can prevent you from making a profit. By learning on the ins and outs and knowing the tips and tricks, you will be a winner in any situation. You have to know how to act, no matter what happens, if you want to make consistent profits. So always be on your guard and be prepared for any force majeure events. They happen in trading all the time. The best tool to help you avoid losing your deposit is my Telegram channel, accessible via the link in the description. Follow it and become a part of a successful trading team. On this channel, I share my personal trade and true strategies that have helped my subscribers earn over $2,000 per week. My channel has all the information you need to make consistent profits. Go ahead and subscribe now. Click the link in the description to learn more. And now you know how to act and where to get the information. The last question is where to act. I work exclusively on Bybit. You can see this in every video. Bybit is very reliable and perfect for beginner traders who are not yet very good at details. Follow the link in the description and register. It is absolutely free. Never act at random. Always plan your actions. If you're unsure that you've made the correct calculations, don't open a trade. One of the mistakes beginners make is opening trade after trade, losing coins and leaving disappointed, complaining about how bad and unfair trading is. But doing it that way is akin to getting behind the wheel and not knowing where the gas and brake pedals are. I'll say it again. Learn the strategies and study trading. There is nothing to do in the exchange without them. Don't forget to keep up with the news. Many factors influence the chart, and they must all be considered. So, as soon as you stop paying attention to politics, the economy and so on, you will be unable to make accurate predictions. Like this video and subscribe to my channel. Here you'll find strategies and training videos that I've personally tried and tested. See you in the new videos, and best of luck with your trades!